Empress, the Empress of Clarity, here to bring you a collective energy reading for my Clarity Empress Collective. I hope everybody is doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment in the comment section. It's time to get in the motion. Comment in the comment section. Let me know if the reading resonates with you. Damn. Can't get my lotion in. Okay. Yes. How y'all doing today? Oh, like, share, and subscribe, right? So when you subscribe, make sure you ring that bell so you are notified every time I come on. Shout out to my day ones. Shout out to my newbies. Shout out to everybody that comes and, you know what I'm saying, pays a little time and attention. Alright, so where are we? Alright, so we about to get this thing started. Alright, collective. We're gonna get it started. Okay, hold on. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Oh, that's it. Now, why don't... Oh, there we go. We live. We live and direct. Okay. Alright, let me hear if let me see if I can hear myself. Okay, perfect. Alright, Spirit. Give me a message for the collective. What did you know? What's going on in the energy during this Mercury retrograde? What are the challenges we are facing and dealing with at this time? If this is your first time on the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell so you're notified every time I come on. So we get ready to see what it do, okay? We're gonna see what time it is. I feel like I need to back this up some more. Here we go. Alright, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What they need to know. What's going on, Spirit? Give me a message for the collective. If it's your first time on the channel, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you ring the bell every time I come on. Okay? That way you don't miss out. Peace and blessings, y'all. We got 4 swords energy. Okay. Somebody's in recuperations right now. They resting. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is experiencing some rest. They need to. You know, the 4 swords comes before the 3. Hi, God is good. Crocheting queen. Hey, boo. Oh, can you teach me? I really need to learn. I never got past the unless that's knitting, and I never learned the difference because I always forget. I know it's the needles or something. Anyway, I never got past chain stitch, so I need to learn. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What do you need to know? Huh? Queen of Swords is on the board. Okay. All right, so Spirit, what is going on? Because in the now energy, I'm getting someone is in a Queen of Swords energy, right? That is a clever, articulate, very, very intelligent individual. Very direct, candid. You know what I mean? Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay, but somebody's codependent, and that's in the hidden energy. So we got in the past, somebody was resting, 4 swords. But there's somebody who's independent. So I'm going to unpack that. We'll see who is who and was what. Tell me more, Spirit. Oops. Ooh, somebody's making oh, somebody's having a hard time making a choice. Well, then what's the likely outcome, Spirit? Tell me more. Seven of Pentacles. Um, Bottom of the deck. Okay. So, somebody's in deep thought. They're trying to be, I want to say, open to communication. I'm only seeing one person here, so I'm assuming this is the Queen of Swords in her thought process, right? Just thinking about her next step, her next move, what's important to her. Um, and they don't have to be a she or he, it doesn't matter. It's just somebody in their Queen of Swords energy. What I see here though is the challenge is codependent. So somebody could be financially codependent, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally codependent on somebody, you know, because the nine of coins is a lack of independence, and kind of can't make a move, you know, could even be depressed, not really taking care of themselves, or not able to afford things for themselves, right? And then the challenge and the lesson is the Lover's card. Somebody's really like, well, which way should I go? What's the best way? Or now, with it being a challenge and a lesson, learning that they have to make a choice. Because the Lovers is an upright, and that's all about choice. All right. The Seven of Pentacles here is about, where do I invest? What would be the best investment for me? Okay. Now we got the Six of Wands here, so that's victory, achievement, success, respect, well-deserved recognition, right? That's the victory. Victory is mine. You know what I'm saying? This person gets a lot of attention for either the work that they do in the community or who they are in general, but there's some sort of attention that's gained with the Six of Wands. Alright, tell me more, Spirit. Oop, what's that? Falling. We got the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody was resting. Because I'm clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody's resting at home. This is giving Empress energy with the Four of Pentacles, but I mean Four Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. But somebody already has Ten of Pentacles. I don't know what's going on, but let's see. Tell me more, Spirit. Definitely want to go back in. Somebody's choosing to leave. Somebody wants to leave a situation maybe that deals with family, but can't yet. Because they still like kind of in a comfort zone. Tell me more. What would this be? Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. There's some losses somebody's experiencing. They feel defeated because they're codependent. It's like somebody got stuck in a situation. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Spirit said, all right, here it is. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing, y'all. Somebody got caught up in a codependent situation because that's how it was set up. It's like the whole intention was to get somebody stuck. Maybe isolate them, baby them, keep them in a very codependent situation so that they could not leave, and then defeat them. This is a very sinister type energy, like somebody who just want to see somebody fail, so they don't support them to pick themselves up. Man, I could tell y'all a couple marriage situations I know this reflects, but this is reflecting somebody who's with the wrong partner, made the wrong choice. That's why the Lover's card is here. Makes sense now. They made the wrong choice, and they with somebody that wants to see them not be able to leave them. That's what it is. Tell me about that Lover's card, Spirit. Now this person is realizing they realizing they stuck. and they want to leave. It makes sense. 8 of Cups. They dissatisfied, disappointed. Now they want to walk away. They soul searching. They seeking insight and wisdom. Right? Somebody wants to walk away from the choice that they made. Spirit said at some point in time they happily made this choice, but they with someone who got them stuck. Peace, peace and soul, Black Cherry. And we got 10% energy. So, somebody got themselves in a situation that lacks balance. They may be self-indulgent. They may be also wasting time with the 7 of Pentacles. That's about waiting, investing, trying to be patient. But being impatient in a situation that's imbalanced makes no sense. That's giving hangman energy, but worse. Like knowing that you made a bad choice but feeling stuck and still trying to invest in it. So this sounds like a family situation. What's up, Bite? This sounds like a family situation. And then we got 4 of Pentacles. Hold on. Somebody's losing money. And it must be public. Or they need to save money. Alright, so here we go. Somebody, okay, let's start from the beginning. Because I was unpacking this as we go. Somebody is in a 4 of Swords with a family situation. Like, they're not happy. This is more of a resting period. There might have been some drama in the family situation in the past energy. So they've been like just relaxing at home. Or maybe healing from bad health. Your immune system goes down a lot of times when you arguing, fussing, and fighting with people. But I feel like somebody's trying to recover from a family situation, right? Then we got the 2 of Wands. Like, that somebody's now in their Queen of Swords energy wanting to leave, right? Knowing that they should go. Knowing it's time to move on from this situation. Kind of making up their mind they should go. However, the plot thickens. All right. Hold on, y'all. This person is in a codependent situation, so they're not really financially able to just hop up and go. I feel as though they were in a lazy energy, but that was given to them. Like everything might have been handed. This person might have been very entitled, so things were given to them. Not enough responsibilities handed to them, or too many responsibilities. Whatever it was to keep this person broke enough that they cannot move out or move on or leave this situation. Somebody crippled them financially, or maybe even emotionally, intentionally, right? This is somebody trying to keep somebody trapped. This person feels defeated right now. They want to move on. They've accepted the loss. They know what it is, right? They want to avoid the conflict. They're learning. Trust me, this person is learning from their defeat. Oh. Hey, hey, Money. Hey, cousin. Mad Dog. Hi. So yeah, this person, they got their situation messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like they really it's kind of like they fell into a trap. All right, they let this person, whomever the person is or situation, keep them in a lazy energy or overwork them. It's either overworked or lazy. Either way, the whole goal was to keep this person trapped in a situation they no longer, or somebody knew that they weren't going to want to be in, and they defeated them. I feel like it was very intentional, but again, this is family, so it could have been a crab in a barrel. How dare you think you're going to grow and go, and you're not growing and going nowhere. That's what I'm getting. Because now, and the challenge and the lesson, this person wants to walk away. With the Lover's card, it's like, wow, I got stuck with my choice, right? And now I want to walk away. I'm dissatisfied. I'm disappointed. But they can't walk away because they in the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, so they broke. So whatever situation they got to, well, put it this way, whatever situation they go to, somebody has to be like, all right, here, get your feet up. You know, not get your feet up, Lord. Here's a chance to get yourself together. Here's an opportunity for you to start from the bottom. That's probably the best they can do. Because do they have it right now? No. Are they looking for a rebirth? Yes. Are they making a different choice? Yes, because they know whatever choice they made in the past energy, it wasn't it. Just a thought. And you know what? It goes back to the thumbnail I put. I feel like if this is a masculine, don't have to be. It's somebody who has someone else on their mind. So wherever they are, the other person is a thought. You know, where they want to go to is a thought. It says, so with the Seven of Coins, somebody wants to reinvest, but they also have to balance their life. So now this person has to deal with all the crippling things, all those crippling things. They got to acknowledge and deal with all those crippling things that have them imbalanced right now. So if they have addictions, if they're trying to suppress, if they're not being authentic, you know what I'm saying? If they're tempted easily, because I feel like whoever got them in that Nine of Coins in reverse energy tempts this person easily. They got to work on that because they can't invest even in themselves in a imbalanced state. They're not going to get anywhere like that. I feel like this person craves achievement. You know, they want to be recognized for who they are. They want to be well known. They want to be respected, but they're still experiencing loss. Or really, they need to let go of something that they've been holding on to in order to achieve something great. It's like somebody carrying baggage, and that baggage happens to be the situation that they're in, or the people they're around, or family situation. They're carrying baggage that will not give them this achievement that they seek. Listen, what's the name? What's her name? Erica Badu said, pack light. Somebody need to pack light. They need to get in that Queen of Swords energy. They need to use that intellect. They need to start really sorting through, because the Queen of Swords is about that energy, male or female, is about seeing things logically and cutting their losses. She will cut her losses, okay? She's not going to hold on to anyone or anything that is not good for her, okay? Queen of Swords is known as a divorcee of the deck, right? So she's been through things. She might even be a widow. She has lost things. You know what I'm saying? She understands that everything does not always stay static. You know what I mean? There's time where things need to go and other things need to grow. Well, somebody's in their Queen of Swords energy, but they're also coming to some understanding that they've been blocked. They're blocked because they've developed some things that are causing suppression in their life. They're dealing with, I can't. I'm about to go on the screen and pin a message. So they're realizing they're having all kinds of suppression. They're dealing with all kinds of, all kind of losses, unfortunately, for whoever this is. Hold on, y'all. Conservation mode. Where's my screen thing? Battery warranty plugged in.
You said I did well because it was tonight.
She said you did well?
Yeah.
Yay. Okay. Night night. And make sure you go to sleep and get some good rest. Okay? Love you. Okay, baby. Alright, so we going to Lenormand right now because the tarot that told us somebody. Okay? They've been told on. Let me turn off my heater. Alright, Spirit. Alright, Well, oh, see, somebody was in that lusty bedroom energy. This person was easily seduced. I ain't gonna front, I'm gonna lie. This might be some dusty, musty, crusty sun, but somebody was seduced. Somebody was thinking with their lower vibrations. Okay, so they might have been very materialistic and very into their actual nature. Things that is where this person is resonating in the past energy, because I'm pulling for the past energy. This is what, they're hyper focused on. And this was probably a way for somebody to keep them trapped, because you can keep somebody satiated and addicted if they're constantly focused on lower vibrational things, material things that give them pleasure. And I feel like that's the energy somebody was in. So they might have been in the bed quite a lot, you know, for many reasons. All right, tell me more, Spirit. Oh, somebody thought they was clever. Well, the Queen of Swords is a clever and smart individual. But I feel like sometimes what people do with clever, that are very clever, and they know that they want to keep all their balls in the air for as long as they possibly can, until basically what happens is they can't. They may not see it that way at the time that it's happening, but that's what's happening. They want to hold on to everything they got and hope it, and they're trying to see how they can keep it going, and they can't. So somebody was feeling like they were very smart, but I feel like they were outsmarted. And now they thinking about the past, because this person is looking back. Also, I feel like they're looking back at their ways. This person knows that they have to leave whatever those lower vibrational ways, lustful ways, tempted ways behind. They have to leave them behind, and that's part of why Temperance is here. That's a challenge to do that. It's a challenge to release energies that keep you in a lower vibrational state, because it's a comfort zone. A lot of times it keeps you satiated. It's like sucking a thumb or getting a pacifier. Somebody just gets satiated by those things that they're used to. I feel like this person wants more though, but hey, you gotta fight them challenges first. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, this is the state that this person wants to be in, but they're not in. This person feels defeated. So if they move from the masculine energy to an intelligent energy, where they're more focused on what true love is what I'm getting, because this is no longer lustful. This is more like love based. Love is not lust. It's two different things. And I feel like this person, he got his clothes on now. You know what I mean? Like he's kind of shifting. This is more of a change, more of a how do I present myself? How do I feel about myself? I don't have to be in that lusty energy anymore. Tell me more. And we got the star energy. Yeah, somebody, there's a star in somebody's heart or direction that they want to go in. Um, I feel like star in tarot is typically Aquarius, but with this particular star is given any zodiac. So it doesn't matter who this could be. It's just somebody has a hope, a wish, you know what I'm saying? A direction that they want to be in, a northern star, something that they can look up to. That's what I'm getting. Somebody can look up to. That's why the Lover's card is here. Somebody's choosing something different. Eight of Cups here because they want to move on. But they have a direction, so this is a little different. That somebody has someone on their mind, somebody in their heart. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, and they're examining. Oh, okay. This is more pensive energy. Somebody's investigating. This might be somebody going to therapy or doing shadow work. Because with the magnifying glass, you're starting to examine what the problems are. That's shadow work. Whether you go to a therapist to do it or not, whether you sit down and talk with somebody who might just be a mentor, it don't matter. It's somebody trying to reinvest in themselves, trying to examine where they went wrong, what's going on. Somebody is examining themselves, examining their circumstances, what's going on with them. Wow. Somebody is actually, I didn't think they were doing the work, but it seems like that's what it is. It's like really like taking some self evaluation. But I do feel like somebody knows that it's nothing going to change overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not an overnight, oh, wow, I know what's wrong and fix. Because it's going to take time to bring it back into balance. All right, likely outcome. Four coins in reverse with those 6 of wands. Oh. The lilies. So the lilies represent the mother energy or the empress energy, right? Or both, because empress is mother. But this represents this is where somebody who somebody wants attention from, the mother energy. Now I don't know if it's their mother, because again this started off as a family situation, or there's a different mother energy in their life that they would like to have a time and attention for. This is what the focus is. So the lilies represent calm, peace, and serenity. You know what I mean? This is either your parents or elders that show up as your symbol. They bring wisdom and experience. It signifies long term relationships or ancestry. Contentment and satisfaction is the angle with the lilies, right? So a lily from a pagan view is a symbolic of sexuality and passion, but also of purity. It can also symbolize motherhood. As a result, these calm-looking flowers with their glass engraved background reflect a range of interpretations. They are now glowing yet internally captured in a smooth glass. Without any of their essence, shows two sides of this card. So there's not only the lilies in the front, but the lilies are in the back. So there might suggest is a range of excitement, which is sexuality, nurturing, or the absence of that excitement and chastity. As these cards, as a card, this lily makes its cards about them simple, pure, and excited nature. A combination. Okay, we ain't going into that. But this is giving somebody feeling attracted to someone, feeling, and that's what I was talking about from him. From that point of view, he was more on the sexual nature, but here, from this point of view with the lilies, is I'm sorry, with this masculine, it's more of an intellectual pursuit. It could be looking for nurturing, which is separate from the other. All right, which is a different vibe. Like I said, love. This person wants time and attention from a mother energy. Um, but there is something that they need to let go of with the Four of Coins. Because the Four of Coins and the upright is holding back, and now the Four of Coins in reverse is released. And somebody also could be having financial troubles, unfortunately, especially with the Nine of Coins in reverse and the Four of Coins in reverse. I do feel like there is something it ain't adding up. The math ain't mathing for somebody. And again, they don't feel independent in the way that they want to feel independent, right? This person can't just do everything that they want to do, at a whim. They can't just go where they want to go. They can't just afford everything they want to afford. But I also feel like this person was satiated. They were seduced. They were made to feel like you don't need it. I got it. Or you know what I'm saying? Whatever the family situation is, that Ten of Pentacles was a hook. And that hooked somebody in to not do it for themselves. Now they're trying to do it for themselves. Now they're evaluating what their next move should be. Thank you for coming to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell every time I come on so you know that I'm here. Alright, so what we clarifying next? Because I'm feeling... Alright, so listen. I'm not getting two people here, all right? But I do get somebody in a Queen of Swords. Well, no, my bad. I am getting a Queen of Swords, but that could be this person awakening to their current set of circumstances. I'm also seeing that the masculine here is changing. looking back at who they were and where they want to be. I feel like it definitely is the same person because the tarot's not giving me any masculine energy, but it's giving me here, and it's giving me the same person in two different energies. So somebody is changing their energy, like shifting. All right. So let's learn a bit more about this story, spirit. All right. So the masculine is missing this mother energy, and they or this whoever this nurture is. It says, "Do you miss the old times we had?" I do. So this is what they're thinking about when they're in this Four of Swords energy. When they're relaxed and laying down and in contemplation mode, they might even be in meditation. They think about, damn, do you miss me? Cause I miss you. Tell me more, spirit. It says, I want to take you away from everything and everyone so we can reconnect in peace. But that's a challenge. That's why the Two of Wands is here in reverse. Somebody's like, I already know what I want to do. They know where they want to go. They want to reconnect with you in peace. But that peace means they don't want any distractions, any naysayers. They don't want any of the surroundings they've been around to deter them from taking that step with you, or you from taking that step with them. So they want you alone, collective, alone. Tell me more, spirit. I'm going. Oh, I'm gaining the courage to change and walk away from what no longer serves me. That makes sense because not only is the Eight of Cups here in the Lover's card clarifying that, but this person is gaining the courage to change. So they're getting more in their intellectual energy, but more sure of where they want to take this rose and who they want to give it to. So they're gaining the courage. They are working on that change. Makes all the sense. Tell me more, spirit. Meanwhile, you are on their mind. Just a thought. It said, I am not ready to grow up. So this was the challenge and the lesson. They weren't in the challenge and the lesson, what they experienced is they weren't ready to grow up in the past. They had missed the carefree days when they had less responsibility. So this person in the challenge and the lesson is starting to understand that they enjoyed being catered to, being very immature, being able to play. This is given like they missed them teenage and days where they were bill free, or you know what I'm saying, like they were taken care of to some degree with this family situation. Now you're a full-fledged adult. I know sometimes I told my mom I want to come back in the womb. She said, like, get out of here. I say, you think I'm joking? Shit, adulting is ghetto. Like, so I feel like somebody's like, damn, this, I didn't know this was going to be adulthood. Like, it's really rough out here. And if I could go back to them days before, I would. And maybe when somebody was with you in the past, they were childish because wherever their family circumstances were, whether they were a full-fledged adult or not, a lot of stuff was taken care of, and this person wasn't taking care of them. You get what I'm saying? So their finances, they got a lot of help in ways that crippled them. They didn't learn a certain level of responsibility that they needed, and I feel like it crippled this person. So they kind of miss not having to think about things. They also miss being just satiated with whatever they want. Somebody plugs something in their mouth and just, like, and I'm thinking pacifier. Y'all don't get your mind out the gutter, okay? But like somebody give them that pacifier and satiate them, and they just shut up and they good. Put that little iPad in front of the baby. You know what I'm saying? They straight. They missed them days. Them days long gone. Tell me about the likely outcome, spirit. Take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, it's cool. It ain't everybody's story. I will prove to you that I mean what I say. I love you. So this is what this person in the I can't even talk. this is what this person is examining about themselves. They know they have to take a deeper look at themselves, and they know they have something to prove to you if they want you in their life. Okay, so if they're saying that that's what I want to be with you, then they know there's some type of effort, and this person is examining. They're going back into how much did I really invest in this relationship, and then how badly was I imbalanced? Where did I go wrong? How much am I suppressing? What am I doing? Like, I feel like there's a lot of whys and how did we get here and what is wrong and all of that stuff, because now they want all your attention. You know what I'm saying? With the Six of Wands here, they want your attention. They want to release things they no longer no longer serve them and get back to that nurturing energy. But you have to be careful that this person doesn't become like, if you were to allow this person to re-enter your life without them fully doing the shadow work and putting in the additional effort that's required, right? So this person has potentially mommy issues. If they're coming from a family situation where they are entitled, and they didn't have to worry about anything, and now they got to get their money together and all that other stuff. So a lot of catch up in adulthood this person has to do because they were, you know, this also gives like a marriage where the wife either was the breadwinner or dictated where all the money goes, and all the husband did was bring back the money. And now, if she's not in the picture anymore, they now have to sort out all the things that she did, right? So it's kind of like growing up a second time. So it doesn't have to be a child, but this person was childlike because they had somebody in their life that did everything for them. And so now they got to figure out what they need to do for them. But this is somebody who has to now figure that out, but does have a desire for my collective. Like, they really, hey, Queen Soul, this person really has, they really have somebody in mind, but they know that they need to clean up their life. They know there's, it's kind of like the catch up is like signing up for a course. So like, you sign up for a course in home ec, and then you miss like most of the semester, and now you gotta take an exam. Like, this person's like, oh my god, I'm not ready. I didn't even do any of the basics. Right, they didn't. They ain't paid no bills, they ain't cooked no meals, they don't know how to manage themselves. And this is what's kept this person pretty stuck in a situation. So now they contemplating their investment. Like, I made the choice to be here, and now I want to walk away from it. But how do I do that if I was coddled? Because they certainly were satiated in the past. Ooh, I love all those emojis. Thank you. Oh, is that wheat or feathers? I love it. I love it. All right, so, oh man. See, sometimes I'm confused, but because I don't know how to make this right, and that is what they're trying to figure out. How do they make this right? What do they do? I feel like the first step is them realizing they have a problem, and that's where the Queen of Swords comes in. Either you were the Queen of Swords and told them that they have a problem, or they got into their Queen of Swords energy and realized. I feel like they are somehow in their Queen of Swords energy, figuring out that maybe I am the problem. Maybe it was me. Maybe. I really feel like that's what they're examining. Where did they go wrong? How is it, or why are things like this right now? This person is really, they've been in deep contemplation, but they're also like fully examining with the magnifying glass. This is looking at the fine details. They looking at the truth. They looking at the lies. Because remember, Five of Swords is here in reverse. There's some sort of loss this person has experienced. That's what's got them in this pensive energy of reflection and thinking and wondering and examining where they went wrong. Thinking about you, thinking about themselves, comparing things. That's what they're experiencing right now. It's a whole lot of revelations this person is having. And that makes sense. I mean, how many times I done said it? The Venus retrograde energy is here. We got that till April 12th. You know, by the time this person comes out of this Venus retrograde energy, they're going to have their answers. They may get some now, but we are also in Mercury retrograde. So it wouldn't be wise to be hasty on their part. Come rushing into you unhealed, saying, I know where I went wrong. I know where I went wrong, but they haven't corrected anything. Like, that would be hasty. That would probably solidify a permanent ending if you didn't already come to that conclusion. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you identified it, but what's changed? Nothing. You still in the same place? You still doing the same things? Pretty much, yeah. What can you say is majorly different other than your mindset? Because your once your mind, your body has to follow. And I feel like this person rushed into a situation without their body already following. They wasting their time with you because this person got karmics, people playing with them in their life. Some, I know there's some situations that may never recuperate, right? The situation may never recover. You may be too far gone away from this person, away from the idea of them for it to work. And that's understandable. However, if a person can show you what you needed to see and demonstrate it, it all depends. It really all depends. Like, I know that there's levels to this. Like, if I had somebody in my life in the past that cheated on me, had a baby on me, multiple times, got caught, busted lying, I'm really not sure that I'm pretty sure that they're wasting their time. Put it that way, they would be wasting their time with me because that would have gone too far. You had a whole child on me. How bonding that is from them to the other person. Down those people, I'm not judging anybody. So there are people that will take somebody back on that type of in that type of experience. There are people who stay married in that type of experience. But when I think about that, it is really like a little too much for me personally. Because I think about how that's a contract between them, right? They agreed to come here at some point in time in life and decide whether they were going to do this, knowing that I was involved in some way, and they still did it. You know what I mean? And I mean they, meaning both of them. I could not foresee anything like that. Yeah, that is a different level of disrespect. Now, no shade to anybody that can withstand that. I just know that's not me personally. The way I see that level of intimacy and violation, I just don't know that I could be okay with it. And then, let me tell you something. This guy, somebody made a quick video, right? He was walking down the street, some DC dude. He was walking down the street and he had his little doggy with him. I guess he had his phone propped up. He walked up to the phone, the video rather, and he said, excuse me, if you ever violated me and I didn't say nothing about it, don't ever trust me again. And then he walks off. And so everybody in the comments was like, he must be this, he must be that. He's a Gemini. And he ain't fucking lying. Okay? I'm a Gemini. If you do me that dirty, that kind of dirty, and I don't do something to you, you can't trust me. We're never going to recover. I promise you. That's just me. Hey, little girl, you want to go downstairs? You mad because the door closed? Here. I'll open the door. Yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Mama. So yeah, y'all, your girl can't do it. That to me is too much. And there's all, like I said, there's levels to this. There's all kinds of disrespect somebody could do. You know what I'm saying? That you just can't come back from. It could just be the amount of times they lied to you or the way they lied to you. It could be just the disrespect in your face that they did. You know what I'm saying? How they chose other people over you time and time and again. That was enough. I mean, how disrespectful can you get? How many times can you show me that you don't choose me and then all of a sudden I'm not available for you to choose and now you want me? Like, not everybody's gonna mess with that. Damn, I'll change to stay after having a baby on me. I be on my you don't exist. Or I get that Kendrick Lamar petty. Let me tell you so, because Kendrick Lamar is a Gemini too. And unlike Kanye, I resonate with Kendrick. Um, and you right, that's true. Like, how many times you gonna show me that you don't want me? That all those other people in your life are more important than me, and then expect me to choose you because now you choose me? What would make me what in the world could make me change my mind? You know what I'm saying? Like, for what? How? You know, excuse me. So I just feel like, this person wants to prove something now, right? It probably something they should have proved a long time ago. I feel like there was a lot of time wasted here. When I see that seven of coins upright or reverse, that's giving me there's been a lot of time, a lot of water under the bridge for a while in this situation. And everybody can't just come back. They can't. I mean, I know a situation where it has happened and they reunited. I don't know if they're married again yet, but I know they were married. We were young when they were married. Um, and they back together. And I gotta call her one day and ask her how many years. I need the details because when I reflect on the story, I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a long time. And he took his time easing back into her situation with her. He mended his relationship with his daughters with her first, and then he mended the relationship with her. The daughters were definitely responsive to their father, which was good. But mm, I don't even remember. I mean, I don't know all the details of why or what. I know that when she felt disrespected, she shut that shit down. And I had nothing but respect for her because I didn't know what was going on. But what little she told me, she said, it's over, it's over. As her friend, I'm like, all right. I ain't gonna argue with you. I see you do what you gotta do. Me, yo girl, Clarityempress. My brother just told me today he watches some of these videos. I was cracking up. Imani, I did not know Diki watches, right? But one thing he would always call me is I am the cutoff queen. I didn't see myself that way, but at my older age now, I'm like, I will cut your ass off in a heartbeat. Why? Because I, you got to mean something for me not to cut you right the fuck off, like immediately. I cut people off to the point where people recognize me, and I'm like, where I know you from? And then sometimes the vibe will hit me, and I'm like, I don't remember what you did, but I know I don't like your ass, and I'm not effing with you. Ah, the Gemini. Ah, the Gemini. That's the Gemini in me. Like I told y'all last night, I got three people in my head. That Gemini will walk away from you. Like I ain't never knew your ass. Like, who? What's your first, last name? Oh, where I know you from? Excuse me. That Sagittarius would be like, I will cuss you the F out. I will even fight you. I will black out and tear your ass up. And that Libra moon is like, guys, just chill, just chill. Hear them out. It's always two sides to things. Listen up. That Libra moon is the only thing that be saving some folks. He said circle soul son. trying to tell you. I will cut it off. Cut off. He said, you are the cut off queen. I said, wow, that's how you know me? He's like, yep. I said, man, I guess so. I guess too, growing up watching a narcissistic parent who, didn't have no regards for people, it made me realize the disappointment that comes from keeping the wrong people around too long. You know what I'm saying? Or putting myself in situations over and over too long. I try. I do. I giving people. Some people got long rope and some people got short ropes. You know what I'm saying? But the rope does get cut. At some point in time, that rope is a dead deal. All right, so we're gonna keep it moving with this tea leaf. I'm not gonna keep y'all here all night. You know what I'm saying? Not all night, unless you like, share, and subscribe, and then more folks come on. I'm just kidding. Last night we had a little party. That shit was fun. All right, Spirit, give me a message. Because I feel like, okay, we got a new name. Imani, did you hear the name last night? Dusty Musty Crusty. Well, Dusty Musty Crusty is starting to turn into masculine energy now. It's a slow burn. It's a slow process, but they getting into that masculine energy, more independent. They got a lot to work on. That's what I'm seeing. And I'm not seeing a raggedy bitch, although her energy's present, although, because she somehow messed with this person in a way. But for most part, they not focused on her like they were. And it's good for them. Whoever this is, whoever this resonates with, they not no raggedy bitch gets that shine right now. All right, and that's good for them. All right, Spirit. Yeah, you are on the road to success. So this, like I said, this is going to be a challenge. Girl, you wanted to go downstairs. Nope, you gotta wait. Yes, finally, right? Something clicked. Maybe that eclipse energy got into somebody and they started really contemplating, thinking hard. What do I have to do to be happy? You know what I'm saying? And they know that it's not an easy road because there's challenges where they are and challenges where they want to be. But ultimately, they win in the end if they focus on loving themselves. If they do things with the intentions of love, the right things, the right people and circumstances will all present itself, right? So this person needs to get out of fear or not worry so much about if you were going to take them back. Their focus just needs to be on improving their life, you know what I'm saying, from a space of love. And if they do that, that means they are working on themselves. And if they do that, that means they will seek out the right supports. They will go get that mental help that they need. You know what I'm saying? Or abuse help or whatever they got going on up in there. Because that Four of Swords being the very first card says this person has come out of the Three of Swords, right? These cards, first of all, I need to explain something. If you read tarot or you don't read tarot, all the cards are sweets. They tell a story, okay? And you have to consider, even if you don't see it here, if you don't see it when you lay out the card, there's a card that comes before it and a card that comes behind it. And there's a story that is associated with how that goes, right? And so when I see the Four of Swords, it keenly reminds me that this person is recuperating from the loss in the Three of Swords. I mean, that's heartache. Somebody lost somebody or lost something that they loved dearly. Okay? Something got sacrificed or betrayed or whatever, right? So now they're in this energy of this pensive energy of thinking about, well, damn, where did I go wrong and how do I heal? So if this person goes on to heal, then they're winning. They get that Six of Wands that they desire. They'll get the happiness. They'll attract the love. Whether it's from you or another source, they start to find their happy place, right? But if they sit there and they stay in that low vibrational, lustful energy and focus on those things that satiate them, because there's somebody in there that does play Jedi mind tricks, excuse me, with this person. They get played with. I get that. And they dealing with fear because they have to gain courage. So there means somebody was in some fearful energy if they need to gain courage to walk away from things that no longer serve them. It's taking a lot. They also don't want to grow up yet. That's another challenge. You are highly thought of. So this person, look at the thumbnail when you get a chance. You see this masculine energy has someone in their thoughts. You are there in their thoughts, beloved. You are their light. You are guiding the way. This person is, what I'm saying, thinking about you, wanting to mirror your energy, wanting to be like you. And not in a, if you're they're masculine, you're feminine, you want to be feminine. No, it's just there's something about you that they're trying to gain the courage to match. Tell me more. We got kite vacation. Yeah, so this is this is more Four Swords energy. Somebody wants to, they need a vacation or they want to take a vacation. But sometimes people will just be in a vacation in their head, to be honest with you, when they check out or they disassociate. So keep in mind that this person has to work on a lot of different things. They could have been a type of person who disassociated, one, or they could have been somebody who was avoidant of their own emotions and feelings, right? This could be, what I'm getting, this is somebody in their family situation that wasn't allowed to feel, like, or express what they feel. So they hid their emotions a lot, even from you and other people. Tell me more, Spirit. Eba, opportunities are waiting for you. That's a challenge too. So this person knows if they walk away, there are opportunities that are waiting for them. They've been negating the opportunities by staying in a place too long that didn't serve them. Eight of Cups energy. Walk away. There is something to walk toward. Well, we'll see. Oh, You taught them somebody, you taught somebody something, collective. You taught somebody something. Come on now. And you will be taken care of in difficult times. So all they got to do is walk away and they'll be fine. That's what they need to get over that fear. If they put it this way, it's simple to say walk away. It's real simple to say. In this person's position, it ain't simple for them to walk away because they kind of squandered some situations, or they squandered money, they have losses of money. They know that they would move from one codependent situation to another. The problem is there may be a codependent situation that could turn into an interdependent, but this person is still stuck in fear because they had so much entitlement in the past. So they probably figure, if I stay here, at least I know I got a roof over my head, or I'll be okay. But if I go there, they may not deal with the fact that I don't have my stuff all together. That's a chance they need to take. Honestly, they really gonna need to take a chance on themselves. They need to also believe that they will be taken care of in difficult times. Not because somebody's just going to take care of them, but that whatever role they play in that situation would be a betterment to their life. Bottom of the deck, that's what. Look at the bottom of the deck, because they will have a new job and a new career. So somebody is holding on to old situation that's keeping them in a. Listen, I don't know. Somebody need to take a leap of faith on themselves. That's what it boils down to. They'll be fine, but they don't believe that they'll be fine right now because they got a codependent situation that has been messing with their head. So yeah, do they need to go heal? Yes, but the key word is go and heal, because wherever they are, they can't heal. Wherever they are, they're broke as a joke and they spoiled, and this person doesn't feel like or doesn't really know how to. The how is the problem. This is giving more. I think last night we pulled lost on the journey, and it's giving that energy too. They where they are, they're lost on their journey. Where they need to go to is where the light is, and just, that's where the new job, a new career, where the money is. You know what I'm saying? Just be an entrepreneur. This could be somebody that's gonna walk into management, didn't even realize all they had to do was 2 months at a job, and then boom, they was get their position is gonna skyrocket. This is somebody that need to take a chance on themselves because there's something better on the other side. But if they don't get the new job and the career. And see, this is resting on this the victory. This is what it would be for them. This is what they desire the most is to let shit go so they can have their victory. But they say, see, sometimes I'm confused because I don't have. Listen, they this person need to stop focus on you and focus on them. Then it would be okay. If they focus on you on because you are an example of how to do it. You know what I mean in their life, and which is fine because we all need examples. We all need mentors. We need a guiding light at times, right? But sometimes you gotta take that leap of faith on you. You gotta trust you. You gotta surround yourself with the right folks. You know what I'm saying? Do the right things. Um, what's the word? I want to say squelch, but that's not what I mean. Like they have to suppress the urge to do what they used to do or do the wrong things. I feel like this person has some low vibrational things that they used to be about. You know what I'm saying? They was dusty and musty. So they did some things that just wasn't conducive to their life. But, maybe they were encouraged to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember saying in the beginning, this person was trapped in a codependent situation. But it was set up like that to defeat them. Because the Five of Swords is in reverse. That's defeat and losses. This person was made to feel like you're not going to be able to do it. And they need to walk away from whatever's dragging them down and head to the energy where they will get the new job, the new career, the new business, the new everything. Everything will be new. That's where the blessings is. So they need to take time to heal, okay? They need to focus on themselves. Yeah, thank you, Queen Soul. Thank you for saying that. They are blocking their own blessings out of fear. This person is sitting in this contemplative, pensive energy when they really should be making moves. Or maybe they are, but I feel like it's very slow. Like a long time coming. Yep. And sometimes we all get caught up in that fear. Fear of sometimes it's fear of success, to be honest with you. What if I do win? That's what they need to be asking themselves. What if I can make it? What if I do it right? What if collective does take me back? What if it wasn't as bad as I thought it was? Because remember, I gave you some worst case scenarios. Okay? Sometimes people just, if they're avoidant, they just avoid doing the right thing because they don't want to, they just scared. You know what I'm saying? That fear. What if it was worse in their mind and it wasn't reality? They don't know because they operating out of fear as it is. This person I'm feeling strongly that somebody was told they can't. Whatever it is, you're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to do this. You're not going to be able to do that. Or you can't do this. You can't do that. There's some, like, not affirmations, but drilling in someone's head that they're not capable or deserving. And that person needs to get out of that energy. You know what I'm saying? Right. How many times is enough? Enough. Exactly. Too much ish make a dog sick. Yeah. Listen. I mean, y'all gotta take it how it resonate. You know what I mean? Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you ring that bell and time you notified. But yeah, somebody not. They are sitting too long. And they knew they, with the fox here though, and the queen of swords, they need to be strategic in their next move, but they also need to move with love, right? It needs to be, um what they do needs to be centered on love. If they move with love, or if they learn what love is, maybe they don't know, but if they move with love, everything starts to unfold the way it's supposed to. And I feel like this person might, if they were trapped in fear, they're not moving in love. This person moves with fear, and they got to get over that. The right circumstances, surroundings, people, situations would show them what love is. And then they need to embrace that and get over the fear of this not having. But I also feel like this person's not like they, it's definitely given entitlement. So I feel like this person think they're not gonna have things or something like that. It could be very like, I need this type of clothing and this type of, like, the looks, like all of that matters to them, the looks. Aya, hey boo, how you doing, girl? Yes, what if I can? I feel like that's where this person is not, right, is that's what the problem is. Somebody's thinking all about why they can't instead of what if they can. That's more powerful than anything, to believe in yourself, regardless of what somebody else said and drilled in you and said, or that perseverance somebody got. The seven of coins is here. That is perseverance. Somebody has to persevere. What if I can do it? All right, tell me more, Spirit. It says, elevate your energy. Look at that. This says your thoughts are vibrations and attract positive or negative energy. Notice your current emotional state. Clear any negative thought, conversation, movement. Um, I'm sorry. Clear any negativity through conversation, movement, breath work, prayer, meditation, and so on. Then guide your thoughts back to love and abundant possibilities. When you elevate your energy, you attract the abundance, health, and prosperity into your life. Again, elevate your energy. What if you can? That's what this person needs to see. I feel like, when I pull on the other person, I feel like I'm having a conversation with them, even though I'm talking to you, beloved. So either y'all are experiencing this, or someone is talking to your person and encouraging this, or they're getting there. I hope that's what it is. I hope that these messages are reaching the person that needs it the most. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I'm having a conversation with them. It's crazy. All right. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, yeah, one at a time. Well, let's start with the first one. Choose love. If you're struggling with an obstacle or conflict, choose a path of love. Suffering and doubt and frustration all transform in the presence of love. This is what I was saying, right? So show your love courageously. Show your love openly. Show your love with no strings attached. It is safe to give and receive love. In fact, if you have a hard time with self-love, start outside of yourself and work your way in. Showing love to others can be a gateway to loving yourself. Okay, listen, y'all. I gotta let the damn cat back in the room. She need to go downstairs, I guess, to eat something. Now she want to give me a break. Come on, girl. Stop all that damn noise. Go find your brother or something. Beat it. All right. You know what I'm saying? She was like, let me in the damn door. Why you shut the door? Oh, Kitty was testifying. You right. Anyway, share your gifts. It's the second card that dropped. It says your creativity positively impacts the world. It is right with beauty, innovation. Everyone benefits from your art, especially you. Get to know your talented inner muse. Nurture your vision. Your unique gifts are meant to be shared. So listen, if you're a photographer, an artist, a musician, a dancer, or anyone in the arts, it is time to share your gift. A lot of people be holding on to their gift and acting all shy and acting like their gift, oh, nobody's gonna, I don't really like how it looks. No, it's time to be more confident and share your gifts. Your gifts are your way of giving love to the world, right? You know, you can make money with your gifts. You know how many people pay for unique paintings and all that kind of stuff? Like, people love certain music that you produce. You know what I'm saying? You could be a beat maker, you could be whatever, whatever. You could be a violinist that gets toured all over the world. Somebody just knew you played and they heard you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody buy your painting, they buy your clothing. You don't believe in yourself. One thing these engineers I used when I was in high school, these engineers drilled in me, and this was conflictual from what I was learning at home. So at home, I learned that I need to go to college and get a job. That's it. They didn't tell me nothing else. That was the programming. You gonna go to college, you gonna get a job, and specifically, you gonna go to this state college. And I was like, I know you lying. I want to get the hell about this state, so I didn't care about going to that state college because that was not my personality. But it was kind of drilled because my mom worked for the college, so I could go for free. I didn't care about free. I wanted to break free. You get me? So that was the messaging I was getting at home. So then I go to the Saturday program with these engineers that look like me, and they always said, "Do what you love to do, so it never feels like work." And I used to be like, that's, but I gotta go to college to get a job. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, how do I even know what I love? Because as a child, no one was talking to me about what I loved about me or what I like to do or what was my hobbies. Had I known, I'd have been a chef. I would have went straight to culinary school. If I was gonna go somewhere, that's what I would have done. No one talked to me. You know what I'm saying? No one talked to me. I have a creative side. Can I draw a little bit, teeny bit? But do I have ingenuity? Yes. Can I come up with interesting concepts? Yes. Could I design some things? Absolutely. No one talked to me about it. So I came up with a clever way to express all of that by teaching children to do that for themselves, by giving them experiences that they can get to try, and explain it to them that they can be whatever they want to be in life, and don't let nobody tell you to do something else with your life when you need to focus on what you love and how that works. you know you know I found it interesting with some of my Princeton interns, right? Interns from Princeton University have, or I should say, students there have a way of kind of crafting their own. Now I could be wrong, but the way that it's been explained to me, because I'm not a Princeton student, is like they can craft their own major, so to speak. So for hear me out, this guy, he was into electrical engineering, but he's also into medical devices. So they created a major for him. I don't know how this worked, but I'm just tell you how I interpreted it. So he is a bio electrical engineer, right? So maybe they didn't have that as a specific major, but that's how he's going to graduate based on the courses that they put together. So with that being said, um, okay, y'all know I'm distracted. Okay, whoever you are, her tick, you spamming my channel, so that means you're gonna have to go. Okay, bye bye. So yeah, so anyway, like I was saying, they help them create, and I feel like a lot of people hide who they are. They hide their beauty. They hide their art. They hide who they are because they keep doing things that everybody else told them they should do. So, I do my best to encourage children to be who it is that they are authentically, because being somebody else, that's a life you don't want. I've experienced that. Um, Working in a corporate America, I got a job at a major telephone company, and I sat there in training like, this is what we doing? This what we doing? And they was like, to let you subscribe. A little late for that. Yeah, you should, Imani. You should use your gifts. You know? What the hell is going on? I'm seeing this two different ways. Okay. What is going on? Okay. All right. Peace is restored. So anyway, you know, um, you were saying, Imani, tell me you live I get from this. Yeah, you have to. That money will come from your gift, and your gift is shared with love. But you gotta listen. You gotta listen to your gift. You gotta listen to spirit, and you gotta move and flow with that energy because it's meant. You could do great things just being you. And it could take you so many different places in so many different ways. Like, for real, for real. Herbs and tarot and all of that stuff. You could be healing people naturally. You know what I'm saying? You could be counseling people, whatever. Tell me more, spirit. It's time to rise. Oh, shoot. It says, no matter what's happening in your lives, we always have the potential to rise above it. Rising is one powerful choice away. Okay, let me repeat that. Rising is one powerful choice away. Rise out of our negative thoughts or our limiting beliefs. Rise out of our comfort zones or our complaints. Rise out of our slumps or out of the potato chip bag. Get up and rise. What are you waiting for, darling? So this is going to take somebody to make a choice. It's time. Like, this is the effort that they have to put in to their life. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Ooh, Reiki charged jewelry. Practice this is Reiki. Ooh. And you learning about tattooing too? Y'all, I told my brother. He the third person I told. I told my sister. I told my brother. No, two of my sisters and my brother. That I was getting a tattoo. And they like, okay. It's like, what? Y'all act like I don't have one. Yeah, but okay. What is it gonna look like? Where you gonna put it? I told them. They was like, word? I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of ready to do it. I want to do it. And they're like, oh. I said, why y'all acting like that? They was like, I'm just surprised that you want one. I mean, they all tatted up. The people I'm telling that, they got a bunch of tats. All three of them, actually. And they just like, I can't. But I said, I ain't no damn prude. I'm going to get a couple of them, too. Shoot. I know what I want is on going to be on my hand, and then there's going to be some going up my arm, but I want the hand one first, and then what the symbols going up my arm once I decide which symbols it's going to be, because it's a lot to choose from on this one particular thing I'm looking at. They all have meaning, and I need to make sure that the meaning resonates with me long term. You know what I'm saying? Aw, she a cute little Christian church lady. Oh, she gonna let you do it. That's what's up. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I am. It's just a lot of questions I got first because it's my first one in 20, damn near 23 years. And the first one I got on a whim. So I didn't ask a lot of questions. I just went with it, and I was like, oh shit, the pain. I didn't know. I gotta be still. And oh my God. But now it's like, okay, Do you numb? Are you using a numbing cream? Because I heard about that, and this is a painful place. Then I'm like, okay, what about aftercare? And do you pay for it? I mean, do you package it, or do I need to pre-order it and bring it? Like, I got questions. I got questions because I want it to be right. I want to be, if it's going to be on my hand, I got to be able to like it. You know what I'm saying? And I did one a while back, many, many readings ago. I used to have one on my hand, but it was a practice one. I just wanted to see if I was comfortable with something on my hand. And I was like, yeah, I kind of like that. It just wasn't as nice as I would want it, but that's what the whole point of going to an artist, right? Finding the right artist and making sure that I'm comfortable with it. Tell me more. Adventure awaits. Ew. Sorry, I'm gonna put my computer back. All right, so it says adventure awaits. This is that vacation energy again. It says break up your routine and live a little, sweetheart. It's time for some adventure. Plan a vacation, take a spontaneous drive. A change of pace and scenery will do you good. Plus, you never know whom you're going to meet and what you'll expect along the way. A fabulous new friend, a partner, a spectacular meal at a charming local joint. A vista of life of a lifetime adventure awaits. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, Aya, let me find out. We gonna sidebar because I think I know something that's gonna help you. Um, Aya, when you get a chance, right? Go and when you look in this subscription box, my email address there. It's really simple. It's clarityempress at gmail.com. I'm gonna put you on to something that will help you. Um, I don't need to know this because I don't plan on tatting, but I want to put you on to something I think will help you on your journey. Uh, so e- uh, email me and then I'll contact you that way. Help a little and a little sweet help. Aw, you going ooh girl? Make sure you get yourself right. Um, so that you okay. Listen, I recently took a mental health CPR class for the youth, right? And one of the things they said is that you need to have a self care regimen before administering mental CPR. And now, the reason why I know that that's important is because you can suffer vicarious trauma by experiencing or watching someone experience trauma, right? It's very painful to deal with. I've been through it. I didn't know what it was called until I heard the word. And before you put yourself in a position to help people with trauma, know your limitations, know what your self care rules, know how you're going to clean yourself off from that energy. You know what I'm saying? Know what your capacity is, what your boundaries are. You know what I'm saying? You kind of need to know. Ooh, what is a unalone? I know what a lotus is, but what is a unalone? All right, and bottom of the deck, compassion for all. Wow, compassion for all. Look at that. This for you, Imani, with all them damn animals. And that's my song, "Ride on a Fantastic Voyage." Compassion is a beating heart of all spiritual practices. The peace you seek comes from the peace you create. Extend your compassion to all beings today, including yourself. Everyone benefits when you are kind. May all beings be happy and free. Listen, somebody's seeking peace, but they're not going to find that peace without giving some to themselves, okay? You gotta have compassion for yourself. You can't be treating yourself bad. You can't be talking negative to yourself. You can't be beating yourself up and expect that energy not to be felt by others. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't. It is a victory, Queen Soul. And when I hear that, I'm like, victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory today is mine. So if you ever been in a Baptist church, that is a song that we sing on Sundays. Um, Part of the lyrics is I told Satan to get thee behind because victory today is mine. Meaning you not letting nothing interrupt your peace. Nothing interrupt your victories. Like your victories are yours and yours to keep and yours alone. So it's like whoever this is, they are taking a journey of self discovery, ignited by somebody they think highly of, um, that they love. Okay. Um, but they gotta keep taking the journey, right? They can't crumble in fear. They gotta learn how to express themselves, or they gotta continue to express them, share their gifts with the world, right? It's time. Nobody, nobody. I don't know. You remember that song? You remember that song? Uh, Black Cherry. Damn, I gotta hear it. I don't know that song unless I hear it. But yeah, victory in mind and blessed assurance, y'all. Say less. Blessed assurance. Y'all, I listen. Y'all would not see me on tarot if I could sing, cause I'd be a bad bitch on the stage, mic in hand, like who need me to sing what? Hi, Laverne. How you doing? Oh, you do remember? Oh, Black Cherry, I know you can sing something. You gonna have to sing it to me so I know what song that is. Victory is mine. Victory is mine. Victory today is mine. Y'all, I told Satan to get thee behind. Victory today is mine. Yeah, man. Let me tell you something. I'm not in the church like I used to be as a child, but when I need soothing, I've had surgery before. I start humming my gospels. That's what give me some solace. I know when I had my child, my youngest child, my husband had to play James Cleveland's song, "Peace Be Still." It's something about the water. I had to hear the waves and the water, something, something. Obey thy will. Peace be still. I needed that. And, literally, that was bringing her heartbeat down and my heartbeat down because we were elevated. Like, just listening to that. And interesting enough, what's his name? Oh, Miguel. Adore. That was the song I had to listen to. Adore. I was listening. Those are the only two. So he played other songs, but those are the two I remember the most. That kept bringing our heartbeat back down. Church is in you. Laverne, you just getting on. We had a good night. You're gonna have to backtrack. We had a good message tonight. Yes, Black Cherry, I'm gonna need some singing. I need to hear some singing. Y'all, this was a powerful message tonight. It really was. Peace and love and light to whomever is experiencing what they are going through right now. But I feel like there is a light at the end of the tunnel if they just keep going. Now, where that puts the beloveds, I don't know. Because it all, like I said, the range of what you can handle versus what they did and all that stuff, that's something that y'all gonna have to work out. Take it how it resonate, okay? Because everybody's not going for whatever. But it's coming. It's blessings, y'all. Yes, I love gospel. I was so happy that I followed spirit and I was like, bro, I'm gonna need you to bring a little, play some music, bring a little speaker or something because I needed that. And yeah. So Aya, go in my inbox, girl. I got something good for you. that would help you. 'Cause I'm always researching stuff. Like I ask a lot of questions. You know what I'm saying? I need to know things. I can't just delve everything, especially somebody touching my skin, y'all. That's a special thing for me. Like, I guess anybody could let somebody touch their skin, but not me. Yo, you put something in my skin, I better resonate with you. I went to a shop recently, and the guy gonna say, "What's your budget?" I'm like, No. How much you gonna charge me?" And he told me what his price was, and I was like, "All right," but I'm not. I knew I wasn't going to him. I just wanted to know some things. But you started off wrong talking about what's my budget. Like, what do you charge? Like, what do you feel like you worth? Energy matters, man. I can't just, you just can't be on my skin like that. Wow. You a singer too, girl? All right, so listen, big hugs to all of you. Thank you for rocking with me, resonating with me this late night. I'll be, what's tomorrow? Wednesday. I'm gonna give it a try Wednesday. Wednesday be a little iffy with the numbers. Like I'll be talking to myself sometimes, and I'll be like, "Why am I here? Why am I here? What's going on?" You know what I'm saying? But if y'all gonna come, yeah, I'll be here. And you ain't got to stay the whole time. Just come by, pass through, speak to me. I understand we all got busy lives. Just don't leave me hanging and throw me a like or something. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all. I do. Yeah, my budget is well. My thing is, I already have, like, I did the research about how much they run, typically. And what I want is not crazy. It ain't a bunch of feathers and intricate details. It's a thing, and I like it, and I want it. It's a symbol, and it means something to me. However, what you charging? Cause let me know if I can even afford you. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for coming, family. Everybody, this was a wonderful night. In the meantime, peace. And so, y'all.